Hi, my name is Benoit Constant. I serve as a church planter in St. Leonard, Montreal, and I wanted to thank you, Riverside Baptist Church in Huntsville, for your partnership in the gospel with us. Thank you for sending us to preach the gospel and make Jesus known in Montreal, and for your prayers, for your continued financial support, and just for your love toward us these past 7 years. One of the things we were hoping to do was get to know people in our neighborhood by serving them. So for a few years, what we did was a project called J'aime mon voisin, which is where we gather people from our church, and we had partners, some of our partner churches, that sent teams to come help us to love our neighbors. And what we did was mostly we'd go and wash windows at some of our neighbors' homes and wash all their windows, or we did some painting jobs in some of the homes. And just an opportunity when people ask, why are you doing this for free? And to be able to share with them, well, we've been touched by God's love and how much He loved us, and we want to be able to share it with others as well. So we were able to love lots of our neighbors during those times. One of the first challenges we faced when we were doing good old school door-to-door visitation and just going at the park and meeting people and asking questions about spiritual things was we found out that the people who most wanted to talk about those things were Muslim neighbors. And we felt very ill-equipped at first to answer their questions and their objections and to interact with people that seemed so different and so foreign from us. There seemed to be so many barriers, like religious barriers and a lot of cultural and social barriers too with the North African community. And it was almost like we needed someone full-time to be able to enter that community and be a bridge for our church. And without us even daring to ask God for something like that, God brought about a missionary family to come from Ontario to come and serve the North African community here in Montreal and be a bridge for not just our church, but our Montreal churches. We've been able to partner with them for over a year. Last summer in 2019, we put together with them a day camp for kids that was called Camp Impact. We were renting the gym at the Leonardo da Vinci Center, where our church meets on Sundays as well. And we put together a full afternoon of fun for kids. So we have games, crafts, an English workshop, and a Bible story. And we've been having about a dozen kids come every month from non-Christian families, maybe half of them Muslim. And during the camp that we ran last summer, we had about 25 kids, over half of them from non-Christian homes. So it's just great to be able not only to have an opportunity to sow a seed of the gospel in someone's life, but to do it in a meaningful long-term relationship where you build trust and you build friendship with these kids, with their parents. And we haven't seen any conversions or people coming to God so far, but we trust that by us being steadfast and faithful and loving these families and sharing God's word with them, that in the years to come, we'll see God's work being done in their hearts. I wish for our church to be both a vocal communicator of the gospel truth and grace, and just to live it out in service and in love. We have still so many ways in which we can grow, but I'm longing to see our neighborhood being transformed.